welcome to the Collecting the King show, and it is episode 36, and my special guest is the one and only Johnny B.
Hello, folks. Good to see you again.
And let's see, episode 36, and we're going to be doing, we're going to call this one, There's So Much World to See, that's the song, of course, from Double Trouble. And the reason why we're calling it that is because there are so many Elvis records. I mean, I think the last show we did Friday Music, right?
Yes.
We did all the Friday Musics, and those were all United States pressings. But today we're going to do another very, very popular label that's gotten a lot of attention, which is Music on Vinyl. And Music on Vinyl is from another country. So we're taking a look at records from other countries. So there's so much world to see. How corny is that? It's really hard, folks. It's hard to come up with a music. When I first started the show, I should never have come up with that idea. I thought, you know what? Every show I'm going to name after an Elvis song. And then I go to do a show and I'm thinking, oh, crap.
Yeah.
I mean, at the last minute, right? We're sitting here, folks, at the last minute going, what are we going to call this show?
I said just call it Johnny B is back, but he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, well.
Like Elvis is back. Now Johnny B is back.
There's obvious reasons why I didn't want to do that. But anyway, okay, so that's the show, and we're going to be, it's called There's So Much World to See. So let's take a look at some of that world, the world of vinyl in another country. So, John, tell us the history of the Music on Vinyl label, what country it's from, and, just kind of tell me what you know. And I understand that you don't know as much about the Music on Vinyls as you did about the Friday Music. So, folks, there won't be a gigantic list that you can, pause and frame and freeze frame and then look at. So there won't be a list like that. But we're going to cover as many as John knows. So, John, take it away.
Well, their Music on Vinyl. I went to the website. They have a website for people to go to. It's called musiconvinyl.com. That's where I learned. And they're from the Netherlands. That's where they're pressed. And they have a lot of information on there. They show their cutting room where they cut the vinyl. And they show their press where they press them, and all that. All that's pictured on there.
They actually show.
They have pictures of the vinyl presses and stuff, and the cutting room, and then they have a bunch of list of the Elvis albums.
And where is this on the website?
Yes, on the website, musiconvinyl.com. And the earliest pressing that I have that I could find when they started Elvis was 2010, and that was the series of the 8 soundtracks that came out. They pressed 8 on. They're all on black vinyl.
Okay.
So that's what I know. That's how they started. Of course, they do all kinds of other artists, obviously, besides Elvis, obviously. And of course, these are licensed through Sony. That's why I like them. That's why I collect them, because these are not really bootlegs. These are not like Wax Time or DOL. These are like the Friday. They have a contract with Sony.
Well, it seems like a lot of the viewers have a lot of different opinions of quality, because as you know, I just did the Pickwick albums, and I remember when I did the Pickwick albums, there were comments after the show, and some people said that the quality of a Pickwick record was better than the flexible Camdens, their counterparts.
Well, of course, I don't listen to them, but I was told by my friend Gary they're very good. They're very good pressings. They're very good quality. They're all 180 too. They're all 180 gram. It says on their site that they're all pressed on 180, so that's true too. And
we talked about this in the last when we did the Friday Musics about how BMG or RCA BMG whatever. Sony released or gave permission to Friday Music,
right?
And then remember how we said Music Vinyl seemed to take over?
Yeah, they took. It must. Yeah, I think. Well, they've been doing it for a long time too, because they started in 2010. So they were at the same time. They both had a contract, but apparently Fridays is run out. I'm assuming, but BMG Music on Vinyl is still going strong because they just released an album. In the last month, they've put out two new albums.
Yeah,
I've got one of them here.
What is the latest one?
Back in Memphis.
That's the latest one? Back in Memphis?
Yes, Back in Memphis.
No, I thought it was for LP fans only.
No, that's the. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the. This was the next. I don't have that one. Okay. This is the one that just recently came out. This is back in Memphis.
Okay.
It's on red vinyl, limited to 2,500.
And it says it on the sticker?
Yes, it's on the sticker. All of them say it on the sticker. So this I don't have for LP. I've got it coming in the mail as we speak. So I didn't have it here today, but that's on blue vinyl for LP.
And this is where I'm going to challenge your argument about keeping records sealed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, try to imagine. I mean, you got colored vinyl, right? Yeah. Who the hell cares if it's colored if you can't see it?
Well,
I see them open the damn thing and take a look at it.
I see them on the picture on the side when they show them.
So what do? Do you take a picture and then put it with the record?
Well, I just know it.
Oh, gee, this is the color.
Well, one of these days, maybe I'll open them. Actually, these you can open because unlike the Friday, these have these are the resealable flap. They have the flaps.
Oh yeah, right. So
they have the flaps.
So you could open.
Yeah, they're not technically sealed. They're like in a Mylar type thing.
Okay, so that's a difference then from the Fridays.
Fridays were all in a baggie that you had to rip.
And they were sealed.
You had to seal, and you had to rip the tag. Ripping them open.
They didn't have a perforated.
Yeah, they had the Fridays were perforated.
Okay,
they had the perforated.
But the music on vinyl doesn't.
No, they have a. It's like a loose. It's kind of like a loose baggie, but they have the resealable thing.
Okay.
So technically, they're easy to open.
Is there a way we could see one?
What to?
I mean, the resealable. Do you have one? We can kind of show.
You'd have to look at one. You can open one.
All right. Why don't you pick one?
You can do it if you. Let me pick one that Let's see. Let's do a. Yeah. Let's just do the black. This one. Okay. We gotta take it out. See
it's
how
funny because it comes in a resealable bag, and he puts it in another resealable.
Well, yeah, because I don't want the outer bag. See, you have to do them carefully, but you have to.
All right, I got it. All right, I'm a pro.
And then those open like.
So they just take.
They're kind of
Oh yeah, they come off just like the.
Yeah, they're just like a Mylar. They're just like the Japanese Mylar.
I think a little thicker.
Yeah, they're not like the Mylar. They're more of like a They're more of like a polyurethane, I believe, bag. They're not like.
All right. Okay. So see, it comes off, and there's the sticker, right?
Yeah.
I gotta hold it here.
And then here, you want to take the record out?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Then this is they come with the white, and then they have the here. Then they come in these plain, but then there's the record.
Okay.
It's an orange label. They're real thick too. You can feel how thick that is. They're beautiful. They're beautiful pressings. Yeah, they're 180 gram. They're beautiful. Yeah, they're beautiful pressings. The quality is great. Their quality is really, really good. Mm-hmm. I've not heard about any kind of warping problems or anything like that on these. They're great quality.
Based on
that's why I like them.
Based on this, though, it almost feels like these might be pressed better than the Friday.
I think they possibly could be. I'm not,
because everything I heard that the music on vinyl pressings were of better. The pressings were better because of the way they were pressed.
Yeah.
And you said on the website,
I heard they had a problem in the beginning with some warping. That's what friend Gary told me. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. You know what? I don't know if they're all 180 gram or not. These are. The Friday music. I'm trying to remember where the Friday music's 180 gram. They might be. But these are beautiful. I mean, I like these. I mean, the quality, like I said, is great on these. They're really good quality.
Well, you should be happy about this because now you can actually look at them.
Yeah. Well, if you want to open, they're easy to open. Yeah, that's
for those of you people who are nutballs about sealing.
Yeah. You don't have to rip the shrink off and all that.
So you just open up the bag and
you just
slide it back in.
Oh, let me put this in here. Oh God. And of course, the covers are, the covers aren't great, but they're thin.
Are they thick?
But they're not too thick. They're not bad. They're nice. I mean, they're nice quality. You can see, you can feel it, see what you think. They're like they're like an average kind of.
Well, they are a little thinner.
Yeah, they're not bad. But they're,
And it's funny because the photo, like the cover of this
and they reproduce them very good, too.
The cover has a little, the photo is a little fuzzy.
Fuzzy? Well,
I mean, it's not as sharp as an original from Memphis to Vegas.
Yeah,
from Elvis Presley Boulevard. It's not
not quite, they might be.
Yeah. But Friday musics are just like that, too.
Yeah.
I think they just have a hard time reproducing the original covers. Or maybe it's harder to do than you would think with today's technology. You would think it'd be a lot easier. But
so
maybe
that's and of course, like I said, the black. These are what I love about these is that if it's a black vinyl, they come with the sticker says it's in black. See how it says It just says music on vinyl. Then when the color ones come, they have the gold sticker, and it says it's color and what color and limited, to what press.
Let me see that sticker. So it's.
There's a couple more up here that have that. Your Roustabout has it.
So all of the stickers were not the exact same as this. There's one like on the box set. It's a gigantic sticker.
Oh, those are different now. Yeah, because those are color vinyl.
When they first came out, that's the sticker.
That's what they had. That's it.
Sticker.
Yes, that's all. They
and
were
then
all
at
like
one
that.
point in time, they changed the sticker.
Yes, to the fancier stickers.
And probably because of
their
the
color.
colored
Yes,
vinyl,
because they're color
right?
vinyl.
Okay.
This is Promised Land with the gold sticker because this is color vinyl.
Okay.
And it's limited to they're all limited like 2,500, and they come on on color vinyl. And that's how you know that this is
a color
vinyl. You have this one here, the Record Store Day for Elvis Sings.
Okay,
so that came out for Record Store Day, I believe, and it's color vinyl, red vinyl. I think that's red vinyl. Okay, and so that's how you know. Then they released this one. And it has the black sticker up here in the corner. It says music on vinyl.
Okay, so the main difference is the sticker then.
Yes, the cover and everything is the same, except this is black vinyl. That's red vinyl.
Okay, and of course it has the Record Store Day sticker on it.
Yes,
too.
Yes. It has the Record Store Day too.
Okay, but the whole point was Music on Vinyl made this for Record Store Day in Europe.
Yes,
right?
Yes, that was released.
Okay. All right, so that's an example of the difference of the sticker.
That's what I like about music on vinyl. But it's just so easy to tell what it is. Because if it's black, it's got the black sticker, and if it's color, it'll have a gold or a silver or whatever sticker.
Yeah,
that's what they'll have. That's
this one.
Unlike Friday music, where you don't know what the hell what's inside. These are that's what I like about music on vinyl.
Well, this one says limited edition red vinyl.
Yeah,
individually numbered.
Yes.
Are they all numbered by? Or just certain ones?
Certain ones, I believe, are only numbered. Yes.
Okay, so this one must be a certain number, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're doing his library for the most. They do some oddball ones. Here's Elvis 56. They did that was put out by Sony, and then they did it on a color vinyl with and they have the sticker on there. This is the most valuable because this was numbered
363.
They only made 363 for the whole world. So they took the address. I think it was a famous store in England for, what do they call it, the HMV label or whatever? I think that's what it was about. I could be, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. But that's a bonus 45 in there, by the way. That didn't come in, I just stuck it in there. But this, I think, is the rarest music on vinyl because they only made 363. That's it. And it's pink vinyl.
Well, did they ever number the other ones?
No. Oh. Well, no, 20. No, the other ones were not. I don't think even this one might be numbered. I think like this. They're not numbered, I don't believe.
Okay.
But I think this is the rare. In my opinion, I think this is probably the rarest.
So they did a 45?
No, yeah. They do 4. Oh, yeah, they do.
They do 45?
Yeah, I believe they do. Yeah, that's Bossa Nova Baby. I think it's on green vinyl, and I stuck it down in there.
And the price tag is on it.
Yeah.
So in Europe, it was what, $14.99?
Yeah, it was 15 pounds. It was sold.
£15.
It was sold in the stores.
Okay.
You could buy it. But I think this is the rarest. I would say this is probably the rarest, only because they only did like I said, 363, whatever it was.
Okay. What else?
I think that's pretty. I think this is, in my opinion, I think it's the rarest.
Okay, in your opinion, that's the rarest.
Yeah, I think it's probably the rarest.
Give me some more.
This one's kind of oddball. They did, unlike the American. They did Viva.
A slightly different cover.
It's a slightly different cover. It's got the gold sticker because I think it's. You have to read. I think it's colored. If it's colored, it'll say.
No, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say about color. Then it might be black vinyl. Then it might just be black vinyl.
No, it just says 180 grams.
Yeah. Vinyl. Okay. Then it's probably black.
Yeah. And this was, of course, the show in Las Vegas, which Carol and I actually went and saw.
I like it because they changed the cover in Europe.
I like this cover.
Yeah, I like it too.
Than the American.
I like it better too.
Yeah, the American cover.
I think it's.
Yeah, this is definitely a better looking cover. I think.
I think so too. I like it.
So, and that seems to be the norm. It's like whenever the United States does a cover, it's crappy.
Yeah.
And then somebody overseas will always do it better, like Japan and whatever.
And I'll show. Then these were kind of unique. This was a cool. Now I could be wrong on this, but I think You have the Roustabout. Okay, this was a series they did called Elvis at the Movies. Remember, the original 8 albums they did were 8 soundtracks. They just called it Elvis at the Movies, and they repressed them with this sticker.
Okay, but didn't you say they came from Australia?
And I want to say that these. I thought this was from Australia. I could be wrong again, but I think that's what they were. I believe it was a series, that these were only released in Australia.
Okay, well, we have viewers from Australia.
If you're watching, let us know. This is a cool. Like I said, I like it. I like the stickered silver, and it says Elvis at the Movies. Again, black vinyl. But they redid these. They did them on black originally with the black sticker, like you have here with the Roustabout, and then there's Viva Las Vegas. There was 8. I can't remember. GI Blues, Frankie and Johnny, Clambake, Roustabout. Yeah. I have them on the list. Clambake, Frankie and Johnny, Fun in Acapulco, GI Blues, Girl Happy, Girls, and Viva Las Vegas.
Okay.
And Roustabout, we mentioned Roustabout.
Yeah.
They did a Loving You, but that was not part of the series of those 8. But they did do a Loving You.
Okay. So if there's anybody who's watching the show from Australia, and we do have viewers from Australia, let us know. Let us know in the comments if in fact those particular ones, and they say Elvis at the Movies on the sticker. Let us know if those are from Australia, because he thinks they are, but again, there's so much world to see.
These were 4 LP. These were 4 LPs.
Oh my God, these were monsters.
Yeah, these were really This is the original. Now both of the ones I'm going to show, they were all done two-way. This is the first press because it came with the black. And it came with the yellow sticker right there, as you can see.
Okay.
So and I think it's both Hawaii show. It's the rehearsal show and the regular broadcast show. That's why it's 4 LPs.
And what's unique about it is, number one, this thing is like super heavy. Really, it's got 4 LPs.
4 LPs.
4 LPs. Now, is this... this wouldn't by any chance be 45 speed, would it?
No, I don't
because
think, I don't think it is. You can see it says the original broadcast, and then it says the alternate
What, you
show.
got 2 of these?
Now this is the second press. This is the second press. I don't know why they repressed it, but they dumped the yellow sticker and the black sticker, and they put a gold sticker on the corner. Yes, they reissued it.
Okay, so which one was first?
This one. That's the first press.
And this is 4.
Yes, this is the same exact thing. Both shows, 4 albums. They just repressed it.
All right,
and they put a different sticker. Does that say, it doesn't say color vinyl, does it? I don't think it might be black, or does it say color? I think it's black as well. They just reissued it. It must have been a big seller, so they put it out again.
I remember when this first came out, I remember seeing it in the store, and it was a store in, I think, Milwaukee is where I first saw it.
Yeah.
And I remember picking up one, but it was like, I couldn't believe the weight.
Yeah.
And it was 4 records. So my first thought was it was 45 speed, because usually when you break down a record like this, it would be 45 speed. But, I mean, side 1 has only 6 songs.
Yeah, but it's the whole show. Well, I don't. If it was 45, I think the sticker would say that. I don't think it's 45.
Well, if anybody knows.
If anybody knows if it's 45 RPM, I don't believe it is. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't,
Well, it doesn't say anything.
I would think it would say on the sticker if it was.
I don't know.
I'll have to research it.
Okay. Well, that one's interesting. Then you got another one similar to that.
Well, then they have these 2. You can look at one. This is the first press of the recorded live on stage in Memphis. And then they reprinted it with the gold sticker. That's the first press because it has the black sticker and the red sticker. That's how it first came out. And then they released it this way.
Now, why would this show be divided up into 2 albums?
You have to read. I think it's an alternate show as well. There's an extra bonus. You know how they did it on the CD.
Well,
doesn't it say?
All right. The first LP, LP 1 and 2 says Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis.
Okay,
so
it's the original album.
The original album.
Yeah.
The second one says Elvis recorded live at the Coliseum, Richmond.
Oh, it's a different city.
It's a different city.
It's a different city.
Didn't they do an FTD of that? I think they did.
Of Richmond, I think,
and on the FTD, it's called 48 Hours from Memphis.
Oh.
Because it's the exact same show. I looked at the the FTD, and it's the same, almost the same show.
Okay, well,
maybe that's it. So
yeah.
this must be the vinyl of it.
So again, that's why it's so thick, and again, it's four records.
Wow.
And then they did. Now this one I don't have. This is the first press. I don't have the second one. That's the first. That's the one I need to get. I need to get the second press of that.
There's a second?
Yes. Same thing with a gold sticker on it. I don't know if that's got rehearsals, maybe. Does it say rehearsals?
It has the original That's the Way It Is soundtrack.
Right.
Right?
It's 2014. I'm sorry. 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
But in addition to the soundtrack, it then says the original singles. That's on side 2. Then it has the outtakes on side 4, and then it has the August 12th dinner show. I guess it's a complete show. So this is really unique.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, RCA never did anything like this domestically, I don't believe, except maybe the box set.
Well,
That's the Way It Is box set.
well, no, the record store day, the record store day ones they did.
You get the soundtrack, you get the singles separate, and then you get outtakes, and then you get the August 12th dinner show.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then Sony did that for Record Store Day. That's one of the Record Store days, where Elvis is kneeling. The trend, like I said, they did Good Times. Like I said, they're going through his catalog. Again, and then what they do is they release these on, first they put it on color with this sticker, then they release them on black, and they put the black sticker on it. So they come out twice. They reissue them.
So they do them in reverse?
Yes, they do it in reverse. They do a color,
then
they do vinyl, black on black vinyl.
So folks,
Yes.
you know what? For those of you who got really confused the last time, this is really going to confuse the hell out of you because I can't even keep track of this.
Well, again, it's that's how
because it seems like in the Friday Musics, okay, it was black vinyl. Right, the first ones were black, and then they went to color. This is like all over the place.
Yeah, well, that's
sometimes they put out the color first, then they put out a black,
and then they did of course, they did on stage. I'll just show you that with the gold sticker. This was a really cool sticker. Now, what you can read against what it says on there about.
All right,
I'm sure it's limited.
says,
I'm sure it's color.
It just says 180 gram. It's 2,500.
Okay, yeah, they're usually all 2,500.
Okay, and then red vinyl.
Red vinyl. Okay. Yeah. But you can see
nice
the qualities are great. I mean, I love them. I think they're great, especially since Friday Music stopped. I like collecting these. And again, they're around in the $40 price range when you order them. With shipping and tax, you're usually into each one.
And I don't know. You can probably see this, but there's a number.
Oh, that one. Yes,
this one has like a gold number.
Yeah, some of them are numbered. Some of them do. Some of them are numbered, I think, and some of them aren't.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's numbered. I don't know. Did this have a number too?
This come out recently?
Yeah, this one has a number 2. Yeah, not too long. Oh, this is back in Memphis. I showed it. Yeah, this has got a number 2. They come with a number. They're all numbered. Like they're great.
Now, how often do these things come out? I mean,
every few months.
Really?
Usually. Well, they just did 2 in 1 month. Practically, they did back in Memphis. And then they just released right on top of it for LP fans only.
Right.
These are easier to collect because you know what they are. You know it's a color. If you don't want the black, you don't have to buy. If they reissue it on black, you don't have to buy it. If you want just the color, you buy the color version. But at least they brought when something comes out, they let you know. All the Elvis sites let you know something's coming out. Juno carries them. You can get them from other various places in the United States too.
All right, so we have 50 greatest hits. That's the Way It Is. A Date with Elvis. Aloha from Hawaii. Madison Square Garden. Clam Bake. Elvis at Stax. That's an interesting one.
This is on blue vinyl. They recently did this one too.
That's got a nice sticker
this
to
came.
it. Okay.
Yep.
So Elvis at Stax. Back in Memphis. Elvis Now. Elvis Sings, which is basically...
this one right here. That's
Right.
Elvis Sings. That's one. That's the one there.
For LP fans only, Frankie and Johnny, From Elvis in Memphis, From Elvis Presley Boulevard, Fun in Acapulco, GI Blues, Girl Happy, Girls, 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 Good Times, Loving You, On Stage, Promised Land, recorded live on stage in Memphis, that monster. Viva Elvis, the album, Viva Las Vegas, Worldwide Gold Award Hits, Volume 1, which is the box set.
Box.
Roustabout, and Second to None.
One comes with a black sticker, like the normal black sticker, and then they redid it with a silver or gold sticker, second to none. I don't have either one. That's one I'm missing. I like them. I like collecting them. Like I said, they're Sony Legacy.
But you like collecting everything.
Well, but I like
there's so much world for you to see. I mean, if they released Elvis records in Taiwan,
I do have some from around the world.
You would get them all as long as the covers were great looking. That's all he cares about, folks. Is the
if they put out an album if they put out an album on color vinyl and Elvis is burping on it, I'm going to buy it. I mean, I'm a collector. I just like him.
I don't think it's limited to bodily functions of just burping. I mean, any bodily function of Elvis,
it'll be on
would
vinyl,
and he would collect it. He would get it. Well, Elvis farted on this one.
Well, I don't buy them all, but I mean, I think this is a nice series. Okay. They're good. You have some of them. I mean,
no, I have some, and if I see something that I think is unique,
yeah. You know how much this is worth? I'd say this is probably worth at least $300. I think you get for this. You could probably get for this now.
The 1254 is worth about $300.
Yeah, the pink vinyl. Yeah, because there's only.
Well, you said it was the rarest.
Yeah, it's the rarest. The guy said they only made 363. That's it,
folks. You see how excited he is. I promise. The next time I have him back on, and he's talking about records that he likes. Okay, he's taking Quaaludes because he's too excited.
Hey,
you're just too excited.
I have enthusiasm for it. I like it.
No, this is beyond enthusiasm.
It is?
Yeah, it's beyond.
Is it sickness?
You're like jittering. You're like vibrating.
Well,
I like him too. All right, but okay. Well, all right. I'm not making fun of you. It's just his excitement is.
I'm a fan.
You know what?
I'm Johnny B, and I'm a fan.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I told you I'm a disciple. I came out my mama's womb, an Elvis fan. That's it.
Okay.
That's why I was put on this earth.
I remember a dealer saying he came out of his mother's womb collecting Elvis. And
hey, that's how it is. That's how we are.
So everybody, I'm Robert Alaniz. This is Johnny B, and
we're out of here.
He said it. Please hit the subscribe button.
If you like the show, folks, subscribe. They're always saying subscribe. Please subscribe.